Hey guys, it's MzCie, and I'm finally coming with my labor and delivery story. Today is, I think, January 5th. Today's January 5th. My baby is 3 weeks old today. I'm coming with my labor and delivery story, like I said. Right now, yeah, like I'm in pain. My mouth is hurting. I have a wisdom tooth that's growing crooked, and it's like growing into my jaw. Like my mouth is watering and my mouth is hurting. I'm sorry if y'all see me drooling or like do one of them. But yeah, I sat down and I recorded this already once before, but I left out so much stuff. I said I might as well just redo it. So this is gonna be my take 2 of my labor delivery story. If you guys don't know, my baby was due December 6th. Yeah. Well, December 6th came, December 6th went. I had, if my labor did not start on its own, my doctor had scheduled me for induction on December 14th. At that time, I would be 41 weeks in a day. Okay, so the 6th came and went, the 8th came and went, the 10th, the 12th, the 14th came. Okay. 6 o'clock in the morning, I was supposed to be at the hospital. So I get to the hospital, 6 o'clock in the morning. They tell you to eat. Y'all, when they tell you to eat, please eat unless you plan on freaking starving. Because, yeah, eat. I ate a steak, egg, and cheese bagel and that was it, and I regretted that. So 6 o'clock, I got to the hospital. On December 14th. At that time, I was still 3 centimeters dilated. When they checked me, like, I'm just going to be back and forth all the time, but I was 3 centimeters dilated still when I went to the hospital. When I first got there, like, they asked me just, like, some general health questions. They did an ultrasound of the baby's head. One thing that they did that, like, blew my mind was they wait till you are admitted to make sure you can vaginally deliver a baby. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm just making sure your bones are good enough to vaginally deliver. Like, I would have waited this long for a C-section. Yeah, so they did all of that. I asked the questions, did the ultrasound of the baby. They placed my IV access in my right hand. I'm saying that because there's a story behind that too. I got my IV access in my right hand. Everything was fine. They hooked me up to the fetal monitors and the blood pressure cuff. Everything was going good. When I went to the hospital, my contractions were already coming every 4 to 5 minutes. I could not feel them, like, period. Like, I feel the occasional one. Like, I just pushed it off as Braxton Hicks. I would feel the occasional contraction, but I did not know my contractions were actually coming every 4 to 5 minutes. So, they hooked me up at this point to just some water and my penicillin because I was GBS positive at my last check. So at about 7 o'clock, I received, like, when you go to the hospital for induction, they induce you. They are starting your labor. So the first thing they did to induce my labor was I got a Cervidil-like drug. It wasn't exactly Cervidil. I can't remember what they called it. But it was a Cervidil-like drug. That's a pill, like the pill is like this little. Then they break that pill into 4 pieces and insert 1 piece at a time up to your cervix. So, at about 7 o'clock, I got my first insertion of Cervidil. Hey guys, it's me. I am at the hospital now. I've been here since about 6:15. It's now 8:30. So far everything is okay. Currently having contractions every 4 to 5 minutes. Can't feel them still. They had started me on my water and my penicillin for being GBS positive. At about 8 o'clock, they gave me a insertion of Cervidil. So I'm just waiting on that to kick in. See what we gonna do. When I came in, I was 3 centimeters dilated. I think I was 25% effaced, I think. And I was at a -3 station, so baby's still stubborn. So, I'm just gonna keep you guys posted, and I will talk to you guys in a second. Hey guys, it is now 12:40. I just had my cervix rechecked, and I was dilated still at 3 centimeters, but my contractions are pretty darn regular. They want to put me on Pitocin, but I don't want Pitocin, so I'm about to get up on this ball and walk and see what I can do. Yeah, this Pitocin was not in my plans. I don't know if y'all be able to see, but my contractions are coming pretty regular. Let me show y'all mine. You can't get up for like 2 hours. They don't want to do the ball. Hold on.
I finally got some peace and quiet. Everybody left for a second.
My contractions are coming like every 1 to 2 minutes. At this point, I still cannot feel my contractions. Hallelujah, amen. I was still dilated at 3 centimeters. Like I told you, I had the IV in my right hand. That's IV stick.
Yeah, so the bottom row is my contraction.
My IV,
I don't know if you guys can see that stuff, but I'll keep you guys posted. And
at this point, nobody put 2 to 2 together. That it was the 1 and 2 together. I mean, she left out penicillin. Told the doctor, like my whole, because I was not ready for the hand would burn. I would get something that I already did not want. I go up and down my arm, and I was just crazy trying to see what I could help my body. I had told my first nurse, like she like blew it off for induction, and that Pitocin was the way to do. Well, I'm in pain. Something not right. I thought that when I had Pitocin, but I'm not ready for Pitocin. It is. So next day the nurse came, the doctor came in. Please reposition this needle. Do something. It's uncomfortable. It's hurting. Like it's infiltrated. So doctor came in. She was like real snobby. She was like, well, you came in for induction, and there's plenty of people who want this stay. So if you don't want to do the Pitocin, we can just send you home. I looked at her. I said, I'm gonna take the Pitocin, but I'm not gonna take it now. Where did she go? So, like, they just sit here talking to me like I'm fucking boo-boo the fool. This is what's making me mad on this hand. First of all, I'm not gonna write you stick. Second of all, stick you again. You're not gonna make me take it. You're not gonna force nothing in me. So, you're not gonna force anything on me. Like, she blew every vein that she. Doctor wasn't too happy with me telling her no. The nurse that was with her, she was like, okay, well. Anyway, I told her, okay, can you try? So about 3 minutes, I finally blew. Stuck in my left hand, blew. At this point, when I left the hospital, I was like, they have you on the liquid diet. That's what they take me before you come in. They have you on the liquid diet. I want to say they stuck me 5 times.
Hey guys, it is now 5:40. I got hooked up to the Pitocin at 3:30.
They finally put it together.
They just now. I think it was running at running at 5 miles an hour. Now I don't know when they changed it, but it's now running at 7 miles an hour.
Only thing they can
my contractions are getting a little stronger, but they're nothing unbearable. They still pretty frequent, like once a minute, once every 2 minutes. Pretty much once a minute. Well, every minute. I ain't gonna say once a minute because I have them like back to back sometimes.
After that, I decided
I would be okay if
I would get up on like the birthday.
Like I'm on a clear liquid diet. That's like horrible. Jello, bouillon, the juice, and the coffee.
Trying to just help them progress.
I'm gonna try to take another nap.
My body was.
Let's see what I can get in for this child. It's time to push. It don't look like she up on the top, so anyway. So
I want to get up and walk. My breakfast, I got freaking had nothing on, a cup of coffee, some Jello, and it was no mobile monitors. Like I had to literally stay right out the food monitors with the blood pressure cuff hooked up to IV lunch. You got bouillon, coffee, Jello. Like my sisters had ate my Jello. I mean, my breakfast. I'm on my stomach. I could eat nothing. I could not walk. I was frustrated. I had those worst Jellos. So anyway, so 3:30 when I was up on the birthing ball, it was about 3 a.m. at this time. And the initial nurse who would not do anything for my IV site came back and she asked me, I was so freaking hungry, didn't know what to do. I'm sorry, y'all. She was like, well, we're gonna hook you up to the Pitocin. And I'm like, well, give me a minute. I'm not ready for Pitocin right now. I am frustrated. So she's like, so you're refusing? I'm like, yeah, I'm refusing. Literally, I can't. She's like, you're refusing. Like, if I would get up and go to the bathroom, no, you trying to give me something to refuse? No. Like I would unhook myself and I would be in the bathroom at one point for like 10 to 15 minutes, like just sitting on the toilet, because like I guess that open space, like it made me feel like my body relaxed sitting on the open toilet, I guess, because my gravity could pull my baby down, I guess. But like I said, I had a IV in my right hand, got a blood pressure cuff on my left arm, and I got the fetal monitor on my stomach. Like, I'm frustrated laying here, so I spent as much time as I could in the bathroom. Let me see. After that, they periodically checked me. It was basically a waiting game. I literally like had no progress for a while. At about 8 o'clock, they came and they were saying, like, about 7:50, 7:55, my contractions finally started getting stronger. They were telling me that in a minute they would be like trying to they would break my water just to see if that would help my labor progress, because when I said I was still 3 centimeters, I'm on Pitocin. Like, they slowly increased the rate of Pitocin, but like I'm just stuck. So when they told me they wanted to break my water, I'm like, yeah. So 10 o'clock, I'm on 20 mils of Pitocin. 20 mils of Pitocin an hour is the most they can give you, and I have been on that since probably about 9 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock. Even with that Pitocin, I have been on Pitocin at this point for almost 7 hours. I was still 3 centimeters dilated. This is when they broke my water. Like, that was some nasty feeling stuff. It didn't hurt, but when they broke my water, like, I felt a little gush, and like that. At that point, my contractions began right after that to come a whole lot stronger. So, every time they would check me, like every cervical check, I would freaking just contract like crazy. Like, my contractions would start getting stronger after every cervical check. At about 11:30, I was finally 4 centimeters dilated. Yeah, 4. Finally 4 centimeters dilated, 11:30 at night. Contractions are still coming like my contractions were coming like literally every minute. As soon as one would come and go, I would breathe, and the next one is coming and going. Like, I had non-stop contractions basically from the time I got my Cervi deal up until I took the epidural. They gave me Nubain. Whoever said that drug was heaven was a goddamn lie. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't know what the purpose as far as contractions. I guess it's supposed to alter your mentality with the contractions, but only thing they did was make me feel high. I still felt my contractions. It did not take my mind off my contractions. Don't get me wrong, I did get a couple minutes of sleep just because I was like in that much pain. That with the Nubain, like, it had me so gone, I like passed out drunk, I guess. But all I know is I remember the nurse giving me the Nubain, telling me don't get up. I'm a grown woman. Not only am I a grown woman, but I'm a functional drunk. I ain't a drunk for real, but when I drink and get drunk, I'm very functional. So all I know is about maybe 1 o'clock, had to use the bathroom. My sister woke up out of her sleep. At this point, it's just her, and like, I had a million business, but it's not about them, it's about me on this video. But at this point, my sister got up. She was like, they told you don't get up. I'm a grown woman. I could likely unhook myself from the fetal monitor. They wanted me to use the bedpan. Why? And I can walk. I unhooked myself, drug my IV post to the bathroom. I sat in the bathroom at this time for about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, because like the contractions were coming. Like, that pressure was it was taking me there, that pressure. Like, I got to the point where I asked them, I was like, okay, I'm ready for my epidural. So, about 2:30, my contractions, with epitocin, my contractions had got to the point where I could not take it. Yeah, I couldn't take it. I think if I would have went into labor on my own, it probably would have been a whole lot different, and I probably could have had the birth that I wanted. But I couldn't take it. Like, I was like, I'm tossing and turning every minute. Every minute I'm looking at the clock as I toss and turn. I'm moaning. I'm in pain. Like, it was ridiculous. So, 2:30, the anesthesiologist, she was another snobby person. Like, my contractions were coming so frequent that I could not sit up to get my epidural. Like, the nurse, she was so sweet. Like, I loved that nurse. Even though I was asleep half the time she was with me, she was really sweet. Like, she held me for my epidural. Like, the anesthesiologist was like, call me when she get up. So, she had her set up in there. The nurse told her I was up. Like, I was in so much pain, I could not do a thing. Like, I asked the anesthesiologist, could she do it in between contractions? I guess I was still high from that new vein because my contractions were coming without any kind of sympathy for me. Like, I told you, I would have a contraction, breathe, and my next one is coming in. Like, my contractions were no joke at this point. So, every time this lady would attempt to stick me, I'd be in the middle of a contraction, I would jump. I think the lady stuck me probably 3 times. I don't know if she stuck me. She stuck me with something, but it was like 3 times she stuck me with it. I didn't give a damn at that point. I was in so much pain. So, she was like, if you can't be still, I'm not going to be able to do this. Okay, well, motherfucker, you try getting an epidural. You try, first of all, I couldn't sit up. Better yet, bend over a pillow so you could stick me in my back. Like, she was real snobby about it, too. So, I was apologizing to her. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm like hurting this bad where I cannot sit still to get fucking stuck in my spine. Like, I give a damn about being paralyzed at this time. So, anyway, yeah, my epidural, that kind of made me mad. But when I say as soon as she stuck me, I hit that PCA pump. It was probably medicine already going in me by this time. But I hit that PCA pump. I laid down and I slept. Oh, Lord, I underestimated the epidural. Yes, I did. So, I slept. Like, I knew the nurse was coming in to check me. Like, she would tap me, tell me what she's doing. She sit on the side of the bed. She checked me. Baby, I was asleep. I was resting peacefully with the epidural. So, about 4 o'clock, I finally hit 6 to 7 centimeters. Finally hit 6 to 7 centimeters. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I was 20 some odd hours in the labor when I hit 6 to 7 centimeters. So, this was 4 o'clock, about 5:45. Excuse me, she came to check me again. I saw the light. I was finally 10 centimeters. So, she turned on the light, started setting up everything. At this point, we were waiting for the doctor to come in. My sister popped up. She was like, you ain't 10 centimeters yet? I'm like, baby, I'm finna push whenever this doctor get here. So, waiting for the doctor for about 45 minutes. 6:30, the doctor came in. Like, that epidural was like heaven. I laughed and joked and smiled throughout my whole pushing process. 6:30, we started to push. I pushed maybe 5 or 6 times. Yeah, I pushed maybe 6 or 7 times. No, I probably pushed maybe 5 or 6 times because I didn't push that much. Yeah, so my baby was basically stuck with her head crowning through my vajayjay. I have the mirror looking down, like just watching her slowly descend. Got the mirror, I'm looking down, and she's like, the doctor was like, oh, you're gonna tear. Oh, really? Like, I already knew that though. So she was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and need you a episiotomy so you don't tear. Yeah, when I think of episiotomy, I think of scalpel, a small slit, stitch you up, that's fine. Baby, she whipped out them surgical scissors, and she cut me like a piece of freaking paper. Like, I was looking like, oh my Jesus, I'm glad I did get that epidural, because I don't think I would have been able to sit there with my baby stuck right there to get whatever kind of anesthesia they give you when you don't get an epidural to get your episiotomy. Like, I did not know that was an episiotomy. So, she cut me, pushed maybe 2 more times after my episiotomy, and that was 5:51. So 20 minutes of pushing, 21 minutes of pushing. Finally got my baby. I had an 8-pound baby girl, Kaylin the Diva. Like, she came out screaming and hollering and mad at the world. Like, we made her mad. No, not like we did make her mad, because we made her mad. My baby was 8 pounds. She was 20 and a half inches long. Originally, they said 19 and a half, but when I remeasured her, she was 20 and a half. If I'd held on to her probably another week, she'd probably been a 10-pound baby. So, after I delivered her, like, I delivered my placenta. Like I said, the epidural got me feeling good. I'm talking. At this point, the doctor had the nurse turn the Pitocin back on because I was like bleeding everywhere. The nurse turned the Pitocin back on to make my uterus contract to try to slow down that bleeding. Pitocin really wasn't doing anything, so she had the other nurse go grab some kind of injection. I can't remember what it was called, but they gave me the injection in my thigh. I swear to God, I told that nurse I could feel it. Like, I could feel my body, I could move my legs, but like the cuts and the pushes and the tears and the injection, like, I couldn't feel those kind of things, but I could like poke myself and feel it. I could lift and move and push up and roll. But she gave me that injection, I guess, to stop the bleeding. So they finally got my bleeding under control, cleaned my baby off. I got her. It was like, I was still like in disbelief. Like, I wish I could put pieces of my like delivery in, but my sister kept the camera in my vajayjay. So I really could not. I could, because I don't care about y'all seeing my vajayjay, but I wouldn't even spark out like that. So it was very. I expected myself to cry. I didn't cry. But, like, I was just still, like, in shock. I was like, oh, my goodness, I have a baby. Yeah. So, that's my labor and delivery story. If y'all got any questions, feel free to let me know. All you other mothers that I have been following, like, I'm super jealous of y'all births. Because not only was my child, like, everybody I follow, my child was the only one that was late. I'm the only one that really had to get induced. I'm the only one, like, who just really had a tough labor. But it was a bittersweet moment still. If y'all got any questions, want to know anything about my labor, feel free to ask. I will answer. If you guys want to see my delivery, which I doubt y'all do, I will, like, I'm willing to post it. I just have it up on YouTube to where you have to have a link to view it. So yeah, that is basically it. We'll see you guys in my next video. That's the same way I've been feeling.